Once upon a time, in a small village in Vietnam, there were two brothers. Their parents passed away, leaving behind a modest inheritance. The older brother, who was greedy and selfish, decided to claim everything for himself: the house, the fields, and all the wealth. He gave nothing to his younger brother except for a small rundown hut in a starfruit tree growing in the garden. The younger brother, though left with almost nothing, was humble, kind, and hardworking. He accepted his fate without complaint and cared for the starfruit tree with love. One day, as the younger brother was tending to his tree, a loud noise startled him. He looked up and saw a giant golden bird with shimmering feathers perched on the tree, greedily eating the ripe starfruits. The younger brother was heartbroken to see his precious starfruits disappearing, and he cried out, "Oh, great bird! These starfruits are all I have. Without them, I won't survive. Please don't take them all." To his astonishment, the bird paused, tilted its head, and spoke in a deep, majestic voice. "Do not worry, kind man. I have eaten your fruits, and I will repay you for what I have taken. Prepare a 3-cubit sack, and tomorrow I will return to take you to a place where you can gather as much gold as you can carry." The younger brother, though surprised, believed the bird's words. He and his wife immediately set to work, carefully sewing a small sack that was exactly 3 cubits long, as instructed. The next morning, the golden bird returned as promised. It flapped its mighty wings and lowered itself for the younger brother to climb onto its back. The bird flew over vast oceans, lush green mountains, and endless clouds. Finally, after a long journey, they arrived at a magical island. The island was breathtaking. It sparkled under the sun, with golden sands stretching as far as the eye could see. Glittering gems and precious stones lay scattered across the ground, and golden trees with jewel-like fruits grew in abundance. The younger brother, mindful of the bird's generosity, humbly filled his small sack with just enough gold to live comfortably. Once done, he thanked the golden bird, who carried him safely back home. With his newfound wealth, the younger brother used the gold to rebuild his small hut and help those in need around the village. He continued living a simple, kind, and generous life. Meanwhile, the older brother noticed the younger brother's sudden fortune and grew curious. When he learned the truth about the golden bird and the gold island, he immediately forced his younger brother to swap the starfruit tree for his large, luxurious mansion, convincing him that he no longer needed it. Soon enough, the giant golden bird appeared to eat the ripe fruits, just as it had before. The older brother, pretending to be humble, cried out in a theatrical voice, "Oh, great bird! These fruits are all I have. Please don't take them all." The golden bird, once again, promised to repay him and told him to prepare a 3-cubit sack. However, unlike his younger brother, the older brother's greed consumed him. He prepared the largest sack he could find, hoping to gather as much gold as possible. As they flew back across the vast ocean, the weight of the gold began to take its toll. The golden bird flapped its wings with all its strength, but it could not hold the burden. The older brother clung to his sack greedily, refusing to let go. The bird, exhausted, cried out, "Your greed is too heavy to carry." At that moment, the sack ripped open, spilling gold into the sea. Unable to balance, the bird let go, and the older brother fell into the ocean, weighed down by his greed. He was never seen again.